Welcome back to another Pokemon Market Monday, where every single Monday morning I post a video going through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going up in price. But before we get started, we got to thank today's video sponsor, and that is Arizona TCG. If you guys have a couple graded cards or a ton of graded cards you're looking to sell, you're not really sure what to do, but you want to get that top dollar, Arizona TCG is perfect for you. All you got to do is send them your graded cards, and that's it. They're going to handle everything else. They're going to take professional scans of your cards, then they're going to post it on their massive weekly eBay auctions. And they always got some bangers on here. The Lily, last time we checked, was at 500. Now it's at 830. The Umbreon VMAX is now at 1420. And the best part about all this is they charge almost the exact same amount as if you started your own eBay store and did it. But this eBay store already has 100% positive feedback with over 10,000 cards sold. So it's honestly the easiest and best way to sell your cards. You can also, change it to buy it now. You have full control over your cards. You can track everything. And two, if you're looking to buy some graded cards and you're a little scared of these fake PSA cards, just know everything is authentic when it comes to Arizona TCG. So definitely check them out. The link is in the description. But all right, let's get to the video. Starting off with celebrations. Nothing really moving a lot for celebrations. I kind of checked everything. But yeah, everything is just chilling. Next, Crown Zenith. Again, nothing is really moving for sealed, to be honest. So just like a buck or two, if anything. So next, we got 151. The Elite Trainer box is going up a little bit, which, hopefully we get another big reprint of this, which I feel like we will. But all the last few sales are at $62.95. So there's one there for $65. So it's definitely over $60 ETB. But otherwise, not really a ton moving for 151. Let me check that UPC. I think it went up a little bit, like $5. So it was 104. Last few sales 111 or 112. So over $110. I'm telling you, this box is going to be very expensive in the future. I think it's one of the best boxes we've ever gotten. So nothing else really for 151. Evolving Skies, we got to check that ETB. I think it's gone up a little bit. Not a ton. I mean, 104 to, one sold for 121, 109, 116, 115. So not too bad. For sure over $110 now. But again, it was like $100 like a month ago. So it's not moving quick. Got to check the booster box, see if we're getting any sales over 700. But yeah, it's just crazy how it will not go over $700. And I really feel like the reasoning is because everybody right now is buying Sword and Shield Alternate Art cards, trainer galleries, because that's what's hot. Last month it was sealed products. Now this month it's cards. So it's just how it goes. All right, next we got the Cosmic Eclipse booster box. This thing's actually going up a good amount. I mean, it was $860. That sold $940, $895, $945, $950, $925. So I definitely feel like this will be $1,000 booster box. It's actually really good to see some of these Sun and Moon boxes moving again, because everything was just chilling. Even some went down. So next, the Charizard Premium Collection that everybody said will never gain value. It's now 130, 140, 140, 130, 130. Let's see what we can get it shipped for here. From a good seller, $140. People were able to get this thing for like $80, $90 at one point. So it's crazy that people thought that this wasn't going to do good. The pack selection is top tier. You're getting 3 textured illustration rare promos of Charizard. It's just wild. All right, next we got the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes on the actual Pokemon Center site. Just checking to see what's in stock. Fusion Strike's still there, Lost Origin, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, and the new Shrouded Fable set is in stock right now. So this looks like it's going to be a fun little small set. Definitely Gen 9 heavy, but so far they dropped the Greninja promo that is just beautiful. So hopefully they give us some cool illustration rares and special illustration rares. So, I'm hoping. We're also going to check the booster boxes. Now, Battle Styles and Vivid Voltage are both out of stock. Now, I don't think they're going to go crazy wild on the secondary market. I feel like they will start slowly rising, but definitely probably the slowest out of all the other booster boxes. But what's crazy to me is I could have swore last week when I did Market Monday, I clicked on Vivid Voltage and it said you could order up to 24 boxes. So I find it very strange how it's just all of a sudden out of stock. Because, Silver Tempest has said that the purchase limit is 4, I think, for a couple months now. So I'm very, very confused, especially like 24 to just sold out a week later, unless someone just went out and bought a ton of Vivid Voltage, which is just crazy. So yeah, otherwise everything else is just chilling. All you got left is Silver Tempest for Sword and Shield, and then you got Scarlet and Violet. And I do want to point this out as much as possible, that Scarlet and Violet booster boxes are $161 on the Pokemon Center site. So you don't want to happen what happened with Sword and Shield, where everybody missed out at $100 and now everybody's buying them at $143 on the Pokemon Center website. Because now it's going to be $161 on the Pokemon Center website. That's why a lot of these Scarlet and Violet boxes sitting at $80, $90, or $100 is just a crazy good deal. Because MSRP now is $161. So just remember that. Next, we are checking the actual Sword and Shield booster boxes on the secondary market. Got to check Lost Origin. Completely stalled out. So the last few sales, $230, $220, $227, $228. So about a $230 booster box. Kind of crazy. I thought it would keep going. But like I said, I really feel like a lot of people right now are going after Sword and Shield alternate art cards, trainer galleries. So like last month, it was all everybody wants sealed. Now this month, everybody wants cards because that's what's hot. That's what happens in Pokemon every single time. Whenever something gets hot, people just jump to it. Let's check another box here. Brilliant Stars, love Brilliant Stars. Looks like it's getting up there, almost $200 a box. 197, 197, 183, 185, 199. So yeah, almost $200 a box. Love Brilliant Stars. I want to check Astral Radiance. Now here's the thing that people forget about Astral Radiance. They just think it just has the Machamp. It also has the Starmie Trainer Gallery, which I think is about a $200 card right now in a PSA 10. It's just going crazy. In my opinion, it is probably the best art out of all the trainer galleries. It is that beautiful. So let's see here. Last sold 175, 182. Some about 10 at $175. Another one at 175. One at 160. That's not bad. I mean, what is that? $18 over MSRP from the Pokemon Center website. So if you can find this box for 150, I'd snag that, you know, while you can. Let's see here. I want to check Fusion Strike too. I want to see if it's over that 250 mark. I don't think it's really reached it yet. 241. Someone got 329. What? 241, 241, 245, 241, 235. So close to the 250. Getting there, getting there. Let's see. Anything else we got to check? I'll check Vivid Voltage just to see if it's gone up a little bit. Don't think it will yet because it like literally just happened like 2 days ago. But I mean, I can see this box being a $150 box. And for anybody who says Vivid Voltage is a terrible set, it really isn't a terrible set if you compare it to the rest of the Sword and Shield sets before alternate arts. Even some of the average Sun and Moon sets and X and Y, it's way better. We got amazing rares, which are beautiful, super undervalued. And we're getting the Rainbow Pikachu, one of the rarest Pikachu cards we've ever had. Super hard to pull. Yes, there's not a ton else in the set, but just having that beautiful chase card of Pikachu, which we don't normally always get, you know, it's usually Charizard. I do think it is a solid set. It's obviously not nearly as good as any of the alternate art sets. I'm not saying that. And you also have to remember, a lot of people came in during Champions Path and Vivid Voltage. A lot of people's first set that they opened in 10, 15 years was Vivid Voltage, chasing this Pikachu. So I could see that Pikachu doing a lot better than what people think down the road. Especially, we don't always get a chase Pikachu like that. You know, it's always Charizard usually. So very happy to see that. And again, I love the amazing rares. All right, what else? I want to check Chilling Reign. I feel like nobody ever talks about Chilling Reign. It's just chilling. That's all it's doing. I mean, 188, 200, 219, 216, 215, 229, 219. Wow. 180, 205. So yeah, I think if you can get this box around $200 too, I think it is a really, really good box. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Chilling Reign. Let's see here. Anything else? Let's check Battle Styles. I like Battle Styles a lot. I love Urshifu, and Sleepy T-Tar is top tier in my opinion. And I don't even like the more cartoony cards. I just think that card is awesome. It's going up. I mean, last sold 149. So $150. That's basically our first sale over, you know, MSRP for the 141. So it is officially moving. But yeah, like I said, I love Urshifu, and I think the T-Tar is top tier. So I think that is about it for Sword and Shield booster boxes. I did want to check the actual base set. I think I had a couple sales here. Yeah, $299, $285, $302. $295. You know, another base set doing historically good. So weird. That's why I just always talk up the Scarlet and Violet base set. It is such a good base set. Like, it really, really is. But yeah, that's about it. Next, we're going to just check out the Giratina English sold prices on eBay. Ended recently. Just keeping an eye on it. Like I said before, if I could find this card in good condition for $300 to $350, I'm going to pull the trigger on it. Looks like it's about $940 PSA 10. That one, $200. I checked it out. It's a little rough. So another PSA 10, 900, 430 for bids, 200. I think that's the same one. Yeah, same one. 425, 470, 399. So that's not bad. Let's check this out. Let's check the pictures on this card here. Centered okay, not the best. Not the best picture. It looks like a little whitening up top here. So not too bad, not too bad. I would love to get this card in perfect condition though, to be honest. That's why I am going to be picky. Yeah, I'm looking. Next, we got the Gem Mint 10 Secret Rare Pikachu from Crown Zenith. One just sold for $65, $66. I think you can still find it for like $55, $60. But I literally just bought one of these at $38, no joke, like 3 weeks ago. So this card is moving. I always thought this card was so undervalued. It's technically one of the harder cards to pull in the set. Still not that hard. And to have that many Pokemon on there, textured with Pikachu, I am personally buying as much of these as I can. You know, I'm kind of on a budget, so just trying to get what I can afford. I think it's a beautiful card, and I feel like even at like $50, I feel like that's still a steal. I could easily see this thing being $100. All right, next we're gonna hop to Arizona TCG and check out Evolving Skies real quick. I just want to see if the Umbreon has done anything else crazy. I think the sales are right around $1,500-$1,600 in a PSA 10. Sometimes these graphs are like a day off or something like that, but yeah, and then the sales too are mid 800s to 900, so it's not quite $1,000 raw card yet. You know, I even checked the eBay sold listings. But yeah, almost every single card has just been slowly moving up now for Evolving Skies. A few of them have like dipped down a tiny bit, but we're talking like, you know, like this, $695 to $674, stuff like that. So the raw is still going up. I have a feeling this Rayquaza is going to be very, very expensive also. I mean, it already is, but I'm talking even more than it is. And it still blows my mind that this Leafeon is worth more than the Glaceon that has a Pikachu and an Eevee in it, and the Sylveon that has 3 Eevees and a Vaporeon in it with a ton of other stuff going on. All right, we got to check the Umbreon V. I do feel like this card is still going to go up a lot more just because of how expensive the Umbreon VMAX is. I feel like if it gets over $1,000 raw, and you know, we're talking almost $2,000 in a PSA 10, I could easily see this card being a $250, $300 card. We will see though. It's completely leveled out about $160, $170. PSA 10 is still slowly rising close to $400. So not too bad. And if you guys want to check out any more Sword and Shield alternate art prices, in my last video, my Sunday video, I went through every single alternate art, checked their current market price, and then we talked about, you know, investment wise, if it's worth picking up or whatnot. So definitely check that out. All right, Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery, the set that I've been talking about 4 months of how good it is and how I think it's the most fun set ever to open, and you cannot beat the art in it. We got the best gold cards ever created. Now every one of these cards is going up in price, no joke, but it's selling so fast. Now we hop over to eBay. Last sold $270, $285, another one for $299 or best offer, $300, $292, $300. So it's just moving so fast, no joke. And I did see a CGC Pristine 10, which a CGC Pristine 10 is not nearly as good as a Beckett Black Label, but it's still pretty good. And it definitely sold more than the PSA 10. So do remember that. CGC does have value. I know a lot of people say CGC sucks and just automatically hates on it. But if you get that Pristine 10, I mean, you're talking more value than a PSA 10. Not as many people are looking for a CGC Pristine 10 though as a PSA 10. So a PSA 10 will always be easier to sell and move, but you're going to get a little bit more value out of a Pristine 10, which is sweet. You know, I like that other, you know, grading companies are actually stepping their games up. Another one too that I just seen Tag Grading. I think they just graded the first edition Shadowless Charizard. I think it was a 10 too. So Super crazy. That's like pure AI grading. So you know you're getting top tier grades. Let's see here. Hop back over to Arizona TCG. I do want to check probably the Mewtwo V-Star. This card was easily $100 raw when this set first came out. I mean, was 160 in a PSA 10 before. Now it's back up to 150. Let's see here, raw, 55 bucks. But here, even the Mewtwo V-Star is moving so fast. 175, 190, 165 with $20 in shipping. Same thing again, 190, 200. So it's about a $200 PSA 10 card now. It's just moving quick. The Arceus isn't moving nearly as fast. I would definitely say the Giratina and the Mewtwo are moving the quickest, like the most amount of sales. But I mean, this card also $185 in a PSA 10. There's just, you know, when I hop over to eBay, there's not sales for 200, 215 yet. They're still like 185. So not as quick. The Leafeon and Glaceon, both, you know, I was watching these at $45 in a PSA 10, and now they're $80, $90. So, which kind of sucks. There's a few sales right around $100. Same with the Glaceon. You know, Glaceon's worth a little more, which I do think the art is slightly better for the Glaceon. Love that art. And then too, God, this Suicune card. I am just obsessed with this card. I'm kind of mad at myself. I wanted to buy a bunch of these cards. I really wanted to see a full binder page of 9 of these Suicune cards just for my personal collection, because I love Suicune, and this card is seriously top tier. If this card was in a regular set and like harder to pull, I swear this card would be a $200 card. Like, no joke. Like, if this was a Sword and Shield alternate art card in Silver Tempest, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine. It's so beautiful. As you can tell, I'm definitely obsessed. It still is pretty cheap in raw. So especially at Card Party, when that's coming up here next month, I'm going to be looking for a ton of these raw. I'd like to get the raw cards in person as much as I can. You can actually get a lot better deals because then you barter and you're getting more things. And I can actually see the cards in person. So I'm going to try to get as many of these as I can because I am obsessed with this card. Otherwise, honestly, everything is kind of moving up. It's just not a ton. I do think the Raikou is a little bit better art than the Entei. You know, of course, this thing's jumping just as much. About the same price too. Let's see here. We're going to check that Entei, see if this one's any cheaper in a PSA 10. So yeah, a little cheaper, 75 bucks. I'm not obsessed with this art. It's a little cartoony. If they would have made this a little more realistic, like the Suicune and the Raikou, I'd be all over it. But they chose a little more cartoony, which you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of that. And then Deoxys, we got to check the Darkrai too. Love this card. This card was $45 in a PSA 10. Hasn't gone up too much, still 55 bucks. I really feel like a lot of these cards for $40 to $60 in a PSA 10 is pretty good. We're talking beautiful arts. Like, this is art to me. Like, this is, I just love it. And I actually love Darkrai too. So the Deoxys is a super cool card. Very curious on that. So that one's a little more expensive, almost 60 bucks. Was $35 in a PSA 10. Wow. And then raw, like, you know, 10, 11 bucks. Super crazy. So yeah, every card for Crown Zenith is basically going up. And I mean, I'm all for it. I love Crown Zenith. And I do have this set complete, but it doesn't really help me investment wise because, you know, I don't really sell my collection anyways. So that's why I am stocking up on those Pikachus and stuff like that. Any good PSA 10 cards that I could get for, like I said, $30 to $60, I feel like is a solid deal for this set. Super good set. Like, no joke. Next, we are going to check out some trainer galleries. Brilliant Stars, we already know the Brilliant Stars has just gone crazy. I mean, we bought the Umbreon VMAX for like 45, 50 bucks, and now it's, you know, easily $150, $160 card. And now raw, it's around 50, 60 bucks. So we've already gone through Brilliant Stars a decent amount. We already know the evolutions. I am curious if the Umbreon V is still moving up, and it is. It's almost 130. So that's getting super close to the 150. And it's about 36, 40 bucks in raw. And yeah, both Sylveons are around the same price, even though they're $10 different raw wise. They're both around the same, you know, PSA 10 price, around a little over $100. The Mimikyu V is getting up there. I think I've seen a few sales just yesterday in the 80s. So this is a little behind, but no joke. I really love this Mimikyu. I think it's a super, super cool card. And to me, it blows the, illustration rare that we got as a promo out of the water. Like, it's not even close. And there is also the Mimikyu VMAX, which is another cool card. another card too that I've seen sell for $70-$80. Not as many sales as the other ones, but still not bad. Next, Silver Tempest Trainer Gallery. I did not do this in order, but the Rayquaza VMAX. This is the best card for them. 115 in a PSA 10. I think I've seen it for like 120, 125, so that's pretty close. And almost a $50 raw card. This is a super, super cool card. Like when you really look at it, and I'm telling you, the colors really, really pop in person. I just seen this card in person. Next, we got the Blazikens. Now, these are definitely going up. I don't think these are going to be crazy expensive. I mean, it's still $68 in a PSA 10. But just think, the Blaziken alt art is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I know the art is so much better than these. I'm not obsessed with these arts at all. But still, these are very good arts. Let's check the other one here. Regular Blaziken V. So yeah, about $45 in a PSA 10. Which I feel like isn't bad. If you can get this card for, let's say, $40 or $38 in a PSA 10, I feel like that's a good deal. $10 raw. So not too bad. I feel like Silver Tempest does probably have the worst trainer gallery, in my opinion, because it's just a little lackluster. Let's see here. Anything else? Yeah, not a ton. But I want to say, even these smaller trainer gallery cards, let's see if this Gardevoir is going up. Some of them are starting to go up. I personally just bought a bunch of these Gardevoirs myself. Because, yeah, I got it for like $1 a card, or it's like 75 cents a card or something like that. And yeah, I love Gardevoir. A lot of people do. And there's actually 2 Gardevoir trainer galleries, so not bad. Next, we got Astral Radiance. See, this is what I was talking about, that Starmie. I mean, just look at it compared to the other 4 here. It just pops. It's just neat. It's beautiful. I am a little biased because I do love Starmie, like, a lot. Like, no joke, a lot. Not the biggest Misty fan, to be honest. She kind of annoyed me in the show. Actually, she annoyed me a ton in the show. But anyways, let's see here. It was 105. But it looks like it's about 160 here. And I think we did a few more sales over, about 180. I think this card is going to be very expensive. Like, no joke, very expensive. And we got the Garchomp. So I do definitely feel like this trainer gallery is better than Silver Tempest. Let's see here, $75 here, around 80 bucks, $25 raw. I do like this card. I do feel like it is a tiny bit plain. I mean, there's not a ton in the background. It's just Garchomp standing. But I do think it is a really nice card. I just feel like they could have did a tiny bit more. And then this set has the Galarian Birds, which, I mean, if the Galarian Moltres is almost $200 in an alt art, this card is $40. So if you do like the Galarian Birds, I could possibly see these cards being $100 in a PSA 10, down the road. You got to remember, these sets still aren't expensive. Evolving Skies is $700 a box. That's one of the reasons why every card in that set is going up and is expensive. So you always got to remember that. I do think these cards could easily reach $75 to $100 in a PSA 10. No problem. But otherwise, not a ton else. I mean, good arts and stuff like that, but Calyrex and Zacian. Next, we got Lost Origin, the Pikachu Trainer Gallery, the Chonkachu here, which I think these arts are so cool. 120 bucks, about $45 raw, so not too bad. Let's check the V, which is my favorite of the two, actually. So, it looks like it went down a little bit, $80 in a PSA 10, but about $25 raw. I think this card is super beautiful and just, I don't know, just really captures Pikachu and his trainer. Otherwise, not a ton else. I mean, Eternatus, it does have like some of the best non-texture trainer galleries with Gengar, Pikachu, and Charizard, which are actually going up in price. I think that Gengar, yeah, is about a $56 card. Kind of crazy. Let's see, it was $47, so it's actually always held its value pretty decently, but it's still a $5 rock card. So, not too bad. That's when it really pays off to get your card graded. If you get a card for $3 to $5, get it graded for 10 to 15, and boom, it's a $60 PSA 10 card. That's good numbers. Check this Pikachu here too. So, about the same thing, mid 50s. About a $5 rock card. So yeah, that is it for the trainer galleries. Not too bad. A good amount of them are moving, but I still feel like a lot of decent deals still left out there. Next, we are checking the Rainbow Rare cards. This Rayquaza VMAX is going crazy. It was $26. Now it's last sold $57. 44 lightly played, 54, 54. I want to say it was around $100 too now in a PSA 10. So there's a good amount of them going up. The Sylveon VMAX, all the Evolving Skies rainbows are going up. Clearly, basically any card in Evolving Skies I think is going to have a premium because so many people are trying to complete that set. Because I feel like it is the dream set to complete. I mean, this card was 20 bucks. Same thing, about $50. So, you know, congratulations to anybody who's been stocking up on these rainbows. Let's see, let's check the Snorlax from Sword and Shield. Even that, $27. Last sold 41 near mints, 41.60, 41.40. So that's even doubled. So yeah, remember that, you know, it's not just the alternate arts that are going up in price. You never know, it could be the other gold cards next. It's just that we have so many really good rainbow rares in the Sword and Shield era of so many amazing Pokemon to where it was bound to happen. Like the Gyarados here, love this card, was 21. Last one, not too bad. 24, 30, 27, 35. So going up, not a ton, but let's check one more. I want to check that Umbreon, actually. Very curious on this one. 25, last sold 50, 49. Yeah, that's the thing. I could honestly see this card being maybe even $75 or $100 raw. It's wild. Before alternate arts, it was not impossible for rainbow rares to be that expensive. So yeah, this was today's Pokemon Market Monday. Honestly, a ton moving in the market. And if you guys do see anything moving up or down, especially anything weird, please let me know. The more information I got, the better these videos are going to be. And if you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and please leave a like. Leaving a like helps so much. You can also join my membership. It's only 99 cents a month. Ton of exclusive content on there. You can check out my Instagram that I just started showing off my collection, and my eBay store, which has 100% positive feedback with over 20,000 cards sold. And I am also going to Card Party next month in June. So let me know down below in the comments if anybody's going to Card Party. I'd love to meet you. And if you guys want to watch my last video where I rank every single Sword and Shield alternate art based off their current prices and the card itself, watch this video right here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.